Rama was born under the star was Punarvasu, which means that the moon was at Punarvasu star. Valmiki, being a great astronomer, gives several interesting and important astronomical details. He says that Rama was born in Karkataka Lagna and the 5 planets were in exaltation and the planet Jupiter and the moon were rising together. So the time should be close to 1 p.m. Even now Sri Ramanavami is celebrated in April on the 9th day after new moon. However, the star may be or may not be Punarvasu. It is also generally celebrated after 12 noon. Next, Bharata was born to Kaikeyi under the star Pushya in Meena Lagna, and Sumitra gave birth to the twins Lakshmana and Shatrughna, both of them born in Karkataka Lagna under the star Ayodhya. This shows that they were all born with 1-day interval because the stars are changing in that order. As regards Lagnas, there are 12 of them and they each have duration of about 2 hours. So depending on the time of birth the Lagnas will change. The whole Ayodhya celebrated the birth of the sons to the king. The streets were full of people dancing and playing musical instruments and singing. There were various types of singers. Those who sang in praise of the king were called Suddas. Vandis sang the praise of the dynasty. They all were generously gifted by the king. Several Brahmins were also given gifts. The naming ceremony was conducted after the 11th day. Kausalya's son was named Rama, Kaikeyi's son Bharata, and Sumitra's sons Lakshmana and Shatrughna. Vashishtha conducted the ceremony. It is generally accepted that Rama was born on the 9th day of the bright half of the moon in the month of Chitra. However, Valmiki simply says that it was the 9th day in Chitra, and there is no particular mentian of the moon waxing or the white period or Sukla Paksh, but it is generally accepted as such. One possibility could be that the month started with the new moon and the full moon came in the end of that month. Another indication is the time of the moon rise, which is mentioned as after midday. This can happen only for the bright fortnight Navami. Valmiki says that the event happened after 12 months, though it should have taken 9 months. Did Valmiki mean 12 months after the yaga was performed? If one assumes that the queens became pregnant after some time after the yaga was finished, then it could be understood well. It is important to note this detail. If on the other hand Dwades Mays were to be taken as the adjective of Chitra month, then one could understand this as follows. Chitra, as we all know, is the first month of the year at present. So it appears that in those times, Chitra was the 12th and the last month. So obviously Vaigasi should have been the first month of the year. By the way, it is mentioned also in the Mahabharata that the month Margadi was reckoned as the first month of the year. In fact, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that he was like Margadi in months. Let us go back to the astronomical details given by Valmiki on the day Rama was born. These details about the position of the planets and the day being the 9th after the new moon all are important because they help us to determine the time that configuration had occurred.
Ayodhya Puram Dhritarashtraputram